Hey TIF, so this is the third short video that we're going to release about our upcoming meeting on Sunday night, where we're going to be talking about our mission, values, and vision. And this is the one that I want to talk about, vision. And vision is probably the one that's the most exciting, because it's the one where we talk about the future. Missions right now, values are the things we hold in our heart, and vision's like this grand idea of what's coming down the road. So vision answers the question of where. So mission answers the question of what are we doing? Values answers the question of why, and vision answers the question of where. Where is God taking us? It's the place that we're going, the destination that we're going to arrive at one day if the first two things are coming true. It's the story of the journey and the result of the process that we're going on. If you think about it like this, it's the better day that's coming as a result of us following Christ together. Now, let me say this: vision travels, just like the first two things, through people, not through paper. So this is a story that we have to share together. And all of us should be able to say this story in some form that reflects our body together, but yet is uniquely you. So think about it in terms of we have to think about it just like the other two in terms of our local community. Who are we here to reach? What are the types and kinds of people that are around us and that we're thinking about reaching outside of us? How would we describe them? What are they like spiritually? We have to understand our unique corporate strengths, our unique church strengths. It's more than just the generic work of the church: worship, fellowship, evangelism. Those are things that every church has to do, but how are we uniquely doing them? What kinds of people are we? We're a very unique people at TIF, just like every church in the world. And what are the strengths that God has brought together right here in Taichung at TIF to accomplish His purposes? What are the unique passions that He's brought to the table to do the things that He's asked us to do? It has to be clear, concise, so that anyone can grab onto and tell this story. And it has to be the kind of story that anybody who hears it says, I want to be a part of that story. I want to be in that story. I want to be in that great future that God is working out. So, as you think about what is God doing here through us, in us, for the day that's coming, that's what the vision of TIF is. So maybe you would start it like this: because TIF exists, ... Because TIF exists, this is the great future that is coming down the road. So let me just flip it around one more way. If TIF were to cease to exist tomorrow, would anybody notice? Would anybody care besides us who attended? You see, that's how we have to recognize our position here. We ought to hold a place in this community, in this time that God has placed us, that is important in the right way, not in a prideful way, but in a place we know God has placed us here for this time and for this reason, so that He's bringing about His great purpose for the future. Do you believe that? I do. I do. I know He has. And I know that He's called you to be a part of it with us together. So pray, think. We have to think together, study the scriptures, and together we're going to see what it is that God's writing, the story that He's writing for us, to see what it is that's going to happen. I'm so excited to see what that story is, and I want to be a part of it. So there you go. We'll see you Sunday night. Thanks.